The Weiqi pieces were scattered, but the guru remained calm. "It's getting late," he said gently to the woodcutter. "Shouldn't you be heading down the mountain?" As he glanced at the sky, the woodcutter was shocked to see how much time had passed. It couldn't have been more than 2 hours, he thought in disbelief. Feeling apologetic, he prepared to leave, worried that the guru would be annoyed with him. But when the woodcutter turned around, he nearly jumped out of his skin. The hermit guru, who had been playing Weiqi and drinking wine, was now gone. In his place lay a shattered Weiqi board and a heap of decaying bones. The woodcutter was so scared that he dropped his bamboo basket and ran down the mountain without even looking back. As he reached the mountain's base, he was hit with a stark realization. The quaint village he remembered had bloomed into a bustling town, with sturdy brick houses replacing the humble thatched cottages. And where his home once stood, only an empty wasteland remained. He noticed a date on the calendar that he had never seen before. In shock, he grabbed a passerby and urgently asked, "Excuse me, can you tell me the current date and time?" As he heard the answer, his legs went weak. Everything had changed. Time had passed, and his loved ones were gone. No one remembered him anymore.
So the woodcutter left Mount Firmament, but how is he still alive and kicking? With 100 years worth of time inside him, shouldn't he?
Your story, it's a bit far-fetched, don't you think? I mean, if I wasn't from Hongzhen, I might have fallen for it.
Well, that's the whole point. The truth is stranger than fiction, my friend. Every detail in that story is based on real events. Let me share with you the other legend of Mount Firmament. For deep within its sacred peaks lies a powerful secret. The secret of immortality. We all know that Mount Firmament is the abode of the Sentinel, gathering spiritual energies from both heaven and earth for countless eons. Over time, even the mountain itself has taken on the form of our majestic Sentinel. Living in the mountains for long stretches of time, surrounded by fresh air and drinking from nature's own bounty, can add years to one's lifespan. It all starts with that game of Weiqi, one that the woodcutter stumbled upon. Too bad those secrets have been long forgotten. Gather around now, people. You're in for the story of a lifetime.
I'll see you there.
What's with the ruckus? Huh? What's that in your hand? Hey. Behold Hongzhen in its entirety, next to a ring and hanging eaves. When eternal snow thaw into flowing streams, let us reconvene. Oh, I see, I see. I see I've got no clue at all. I get the very last part at least. She's asking you out. Well, that's a fancy way to write stuff. And now, this next sentence. Eternal snow thaw into streams. What is that supposed to mean? Whoa, how did you manage to get all that hidden meaning? But the buildings in Hongzhen all look pretty much the same. Which one exactly was she talking about? Makes sense. Lead the way.
What do you want? I've done nothing wrong. Huh? Well, you're just asking for directions. Sorry, I'm not a local. Can't help you there. Wait, you were the one talking to Lady Changli earlier, weren't you? If I were you, I'd steer clear of her. She's a deceitful woman who enjoys toying with people's hearts. Cunning villain who will manipulate you without you even knowing it. Haven't you heard? She left her government job to come here, to this small town. There's got to be a reason behind it. I heard she chose to quit her job, but I bet she messed up back in the cabin and got demoted here as punishment. Then I guess you've also been fooled by her looks. That woman will stop at nothing to get what she wants, while you remain oblivious to her true intentions. And by the time you catch on, you'll already be caught in her trap. Hey, wait a minute. Has she actually achieved anything substantial during her time in Jinzhou? Or did Madame Magistrate just fall for her clever words and let her slack off? I say you're underestimating Changli's trickery. I heard she tricked that VIP guest of Jinzhou into going to Mount Firmament. Just think about how dangerous that place was. She must have been afraid of him getting too close to Madame Magistrate and ruining her plans. What a sinister woman. Fortunately, that guest was a skilled fighter, and he managed to escape unharmed. I hope you don't mind my frankness. I'm just giving some advice, because you look pretty innocent and gullible. And not from Jinzhou, judging by your outfit, right? Oh, shoot. I completely forgot about something I need to do. Sorry, gotta run.
Huh? How did she disappear like that? Wait, are you that legendary rover who saved Jinzhou? What can I do for you?
Well, you've come to the right person. I'm here to compile a new travel guide for Hongzhen.
Next door ring and hanging eaves. Oh, I know where that is.
You'll need to stand on the tallest building in Hongzhen to see what you're looking for. It's on the northeast side of the town. Can't miss it. You'll see it once you get there.
Say, that person earlier. That was Lady Changli, right? I saw you talking to her. I can't help but feel envious. I wish I could speak to her like you did, but she refuses to do interviews with the Pioneer Association. Plus, I doubt we have anything in common to talk about anyway. As Master Xuanmiao's disciple, she excels in the arts of politics and diplomacy. Her travels have taken her across the 4 seas, and as Secretary General, she has commanded respect from all who cross her path. Yeah, and she came all the way to Jinzhou to help out Magistrate Jinji for the sake of peace in Huanglong. She's been working tirelessly behind the scenes since then, fully dedicated to her task. How could anyone not revere such a selfless act? I could have sworn I just saw her. Where did she go? I wish I could take one more look.
What can I help you with? When snow thaw into streams? You're not from around here, I bet. When we say that in Hangzhen, we mean the Xichen of Wei. Early afternoon, the warmest hours of the day. Legend tells of a visitor who ventured here some centuries ago. Back then, local villagers were struggling with no firewood due to heavy snow. This visitor opened up a path with their forte and diverted a hot spring to provide warmth and aid. People say it was once a stunning sight, with mist and ice flowing westward down the streams, as if many celestial beings were returning to the sea. Now the sight has unfortunately disappeared, but the saying sticks. We use it to describe time in local speech. Well, it's what Grandpa Zoe tells everyone. I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but when it comes to stories like this one, they're usually made up. Not that I don't want to believe them, but... Oh, you were listening to one of his stories earlier too, right? What did you think? Really? So you're into stories and anecdotes too? Grandpa Zoe's great-grandfather was a descendant of the first inhabitants of Hangzhen. He grew up hearing stories about Mount Firmament. Recently, he heard Madam Magistrate had resolved the crisis, so he decided to visit and learn more about his roots. People in town were curious about the outside world and how they were perceived. Grandpa Zoe was happy to answer their questions and has unknowingly become popular among them. Before he knew it, everyone was coming to talk to him. It's funny to hear outsiders describe my hometown, Hangzhen, as mysterious. We're just a normal place with our own quirks. Especially lately, with so many people from Jinzhou coming on some kind of expedition. They're obsessed with us, like we're some kind of ancient relics. Can you believe they actually asked if our Pavo plums have magical powers? Time truly is a formidable force.
Why are the people here so divided about Changli? You humans make everything so complicated. Well, at least now we know what she wanted to say. It's much easier to understand. Why does she have to make it a whole riddle? I'm getting sleepy again.
Rover? Nice to see you again. How are you liking Hongzhen so far? The crisis at Mount Firmament has been resolved, and the waterway between Jinzhou and Hongzhen is open once again. As a result, there has been an increase in visitors from Jinzhou, making the town more lively than before. With the chaos subsiding, our town and city are now reconnected, allowing residents to live and work in peace. We owe you a debt of gratitude, Rover, for your efforts in clearing the remaining effects of temporal disruptions in Mount Firmament over the past few days. We're all indebted to you, Hongzhen and its people alike. If there's anything you need, don't hesitate to ask. I couldn't help but notice you've been asking around. Is there something you need assistance with?
Changli and Changli have a mutual trust as acquaintances. It should be fine to ask Changli instead.
I see. That sounds like something Changli would do. Even though we're not that close, I know a bit about her personality. She wouldn't just hand over something that symbolizes her identity to anyone, especially when... I think it would be better for her to tell you personally. The Magistrate's counselor is shrouded in mystery, and her motives are often hard to decipher. When she wants something done, it's never as straightforward as it seems, and few can grasp the true meaning behind her plans. The rumors and controversies surrounding her never cease, but she seems unfazed. However, I believe one has to get involved personally to truly understand Changli's intentions, regardless of public opinion. About the riddle. It seems you have already figured it out by yourself. But remember, it's not just about the answer, but also what she wants you to understand. Then, if you'll excuse me, if there's anything else you need here in Hongzhen, please do not hesitate to let me know.
A ring, she wrote. Should be this ring-shaped ancient structure, I guess.
Wow! It's really huge now that we look at it.
Next, hanging eaves. If we look from here... Is it that pavilion?
It does look quiet. Should be a nice place for meetings. Getting eepy again.
That must be the place, then. I'll get going.
Apologies for my delay. Thank you for accepting my invitation. Oh? And what makes you think so?
Those tokens from Jinxi. It was your idea, was it not?
So, you've guessed it. Sorry, Rover. Jinzhou faced multiple threats back then, and we had to be cautious. We did not intend to inconvenience you. I regret our lack of hospitality. Still, I owe you an apology in person. This time, I just wanted to see you. The brilliant mind that always understood my unspoken words. I am very grateful you decided to come. Apologies for giving you that impression, Rover. That's not how we treat our saviors. I merely have a few questions, and I was wondering if you may have the answers. Does this game of Weiqi look familiar to you, Rover? I see. There is a local tale about the secret of immortality being hidden on Mount Firmament. Have you heard about it? Yes, I have a slightly different version of this tale to share. Centuries ago, a Taoist cultivator met an enigmatic visitor on Mount Firmament. Despite their age difference, they soon became friends and often played Weiqi together. One day, a woodcutter stumbled upon them, having lost his way home. Their game mesmerized him so much that he didn't notice the red tie on his basket, rotting away. Panicked, he bumped into the Weiqi board. Despite the interruption, the visitor remained unfazed. They offered the woodcutter some tea, then guided him down the mountain, shielding him from dangerous temporal disruptions. After that, the visitor disappeared. Many years later, the Taoist cultivator became a legendary hermit guru. Upon returning to Mount Firmament in his final years, he reunited with that elusive visitor. The two resumed their unfinished game. People believe the visitor shared their secret of immortality through cleverly placed Weiqi pieces as a final parting gift. Yes and no. This game is missing the final 20 moves. It is unfinished. That was a bit different from what you heard before, I guess. The story changed over time, infused with fantasy in each retelling. But that's how old tales go, slowly losing their truth as they're passed down. Precisely. The legend may be shrouded in myth, but that game of Weiqi was real. Embedded within its records lies a cryptic message. This game record can solve the crisis of time. From what I know, only the Sentinel in its prime has the power to manipulate time through its possession of a complete temporal mandate. For us mere mortals, controlling time is indeed similar to gaining immortality. As the records state, it only reveals itself when Mount Firmament emerges. But how it ties to the temporal mandate remains an enigma, at least for now. Yes, we may find a way to heal them. But our chances are looking slim. That game record could just hold my teacher's memories, not any real value. So I am presenting this as merely a personal request. I am planning to go find that record. Could you please join me? Thank you for lending me a hand. I promise it will be worth your while. Splendid. Very well. Let's meet on the Gallery Road outside Hongzhen. I still have some preparations to do. Please, go ahead. I'll join you later. Rover, you're here. Well, as the Wayfinder, I do know a couple of shortcuts. The notes only provided a vague idea of where the game record is. I've determined the most likely location on my last visit. We'll be heading there. See if we can find anything new. After dealing with those artificers, I ruled out the other locations on my way to join you. But one can only do so much alone. This is why I need your help. How reliable. Then let's get going.
Changli? What is it?
Nothing, Rover. I just thought the snow is beautiful today.
Wind, guide me.
You seem curious about that ancient structure.
It looks familiar. Like the abandoned Court of Savante facility I saw, but bigger in scale.
I heard it first appeared along with our Sentinel. Later, the Court of Savante based their Chronos orders on its design. Every winter, my hometown buzzed as people left their mark in the fresh snow, hoping for dreams to come true when it melted.
Did you try it too, Changli?
No, I only watched from afar. My forte always melted the snow faster than I liked. We can see the whole of Hongzhen from here. I never noticed how beautiful it looked during my previous visits. It's the same place as always. I suppose it's my state of mind that has changed. I don't know. Maybe it's because your presence makes me feel at ease.
Wait! I smell tacit discords in that cave. No, there's more. Tacit discords, humans, and... Smells like a whole bunch of messed up frequencies. Ugh, it's so familiar. Come on! After all we've been through, you still don't trust my sniffer? Huh. Be grateful. I'm giving you a warning.
Rover, did something happen? It's in the same direction we're going. Could it be? Sounds of climbing. Someone may have been here before us.
Get away from me! I can't hold up much longer. Help! Help! Thank goodness!
Please stand back. We'll take it from here.
I can fight! Let me help!
Mind's eye.
Thanks for your help. I'm okay. Wait. You? Are you the Rover? You're that hero who fought against the Stronodian. And you also resolved the time crisis here with Madam Magistrate. Everyone's been talking about you. And Lady Changli, I never thought I'd have the chance to see you in person. Without your help, I'd have been a goner for sure. I can't die here. Not when I've got someone waiting for me. I finally found it. After all this time. Ugh.
While we've solved the crisis in Mount Firmament for the time being, public access to the mountain is still restricted. Before entering the mountain, any explorer must submit a request and can only do so while accompanied by the Midnight Rangers. Sir, could you please share your reasons for traveling here alone?
I heard about Mount Firmament's legend, so I came to find its secret. I've only been in the mountain for half a day. Everything was going smoothly before those monsters pounced on me on my way back. I must get back. Fooling. She's still waiting for me.
It seems he is still hiding something from us. He needs to go back to Hongjian for proper medical attention. Time's against us. Agreed. The appearance of tacit discords is indeed unusual. We can ask him later when he's recovered a bit more. On that note, we still don't know his identity. Judging from his uniform, he might be affiliated with the Pioneer Association. Then perhaps that someone is in Hongjian. Could be his friend, or an acquaintance. Good point, Rover. Let's head back.
Hopefully this helps.
Isn't that Wu Li? What happened to him? Not really. He showed up in town and started asking weird questions to all the older folks. They've been avoiding him ever since.
The secret of immortality. I found it.
Oh, he really went up the mountain, didn't he? Oh my. Quick, get him to a doctor.
No. I'm fine. Go find Fu Ling.
Sir, do you know where his companions might be?
I'm not sure. There are lots of other people in town who are dressed just like him. Why don't you try asking them?
His companions? Sorry, I joined the association not long ago. I don't really know them. His gear, though? These are last year's designs. Perhaps you should go ask Yoning. She's been a member for quite some time. She might know him. Yoning's just up ahead. Whoa! Greetings, Lady Changli. How may I help you today, Lady Changli? Oh, and hello, Rover.
The person on your back, is he okay?
We found him on Mount Firmament. Do you know where his companions might...
Isn't this Wu Li? What happened to him? He's one of the Pioneer Association's explorers, but we don't see him around Jinzhou too often. I remember he went on sabbatical months ago, and he left with Fu Ling. Yes, Fu Ling, his girlfriend. I think they're visiting Hongjian together. They're staying at the inn over there. Oh, Fu Ling asked us about his whereabouts not long ago. She seemed quite worried. Speaking of... is he really okay? Perhaps we should get him to a hospital first.
No, I'm not going. Fu Ling. She's waiting for me.
Don't worry. We'll help you find Fu Ling.
Wooly?
Breathe. Take it easy.
Thank you. I'm okay now. Who are you? And Wooly, is he... Yes, I am. Can you please tell me what happened?
Fooling!
Wooly, you're hurt. I've been looking for you. You didn't pick up my calls.
Great news, Fooling! I found it! Finally! I found a way to slow down your illness. No more pain, my love. We can finally be together. Forever.
You mean that legend? It's real?
Fooling, are you not happy?
No, I am. I'm so glad to hear it.
Yes.
Wooly! Thank you, Rover, Lady Changli. You saved his life. May I please ask, what on earth happened? I've never seen Wu Li like that. So, he said he only spent half a day in the mountains.
Was that not the case?
No. I've been waiting for almost a week. It's not unusual for Wooly to be out of touch for a few days when he goes on long trips. This time, however, seemed longer than usual. If it weren't for you two showing up, I would have asked the Midnight Rangers to help me search for him in the mountains. Wooly, he did it for me. I used to work as a landscape painter. Wooly and I met through work, and we traveled to many places together. A few months ago, I got really sick. It affected my ability to walk, which got worse over time. We couldn't go on our adventures like we used to. Wooly stopped taking on work and traveled all over the world to find a cure for me. Despite his efforts, we couldn't find any cures. Until 2 weeks ago, when he brought me to Hongzhen, said he had a surprise for me. I thought it was just going to be a relaxing trip, but he disappeared for 7 days. And now he's back rambling about having found a way to stop my condition from progressing.
Mount Firmament's secret of immortality, I presume?
Yes. Wooly told me that he's researched and found an untouched paradise on Mount Firmament. A place where time stands still. He said if I lived there, my condition would never worsen. It cannot fully cure me, but at least we can spend eternity together. At first I thought it was just a myth, but then you brought up how he only spent half a day in the mountains. Those were my thoughts as well, but Wu Li seemed very certain.
Mount Firmament used to have temporal disruptions caused by its tumultuous history. However, thanks to Magistrate Jinshi and Rover, these disruptions have been dealt with. Or so we had hoped. So there are still unaddressed temporal disruptions in the mountains. And unfortunately, Wu Li has stumbled upon one, mistaking it for the legendary cure he was searching for. Little did he know it would only put him in more danger.
I see. So that's why there are rumors of rangers being here to take care of the leftover tacit discords and block off access to the mountain. Then, if this temporal disruption you speak of is truly so dangerous? Rover, Lady Changli, please help us get rid of it. For the sake of everyone here.
He truly thinks it's the only way to save you. He's willing to take a slim chance just for you.
Freezing my own time. No, I don't think I should do that. It's not my best option. I appreciate your concerns, but I'll be fine. Dreams always come to an end. Eventually, we have to wake up and keep moving forward. I'm okay. I haven't talked this much in a long time. I'm just a little tired. I'll be fine after some rest. Once Wooly wakes up, I'll explain everything to him.
If you have any other ideas, just tell him. If you keep it all to yourself, no one, even those closest to you, will know how you really feel.
Yes, I understand.
Rover, things are taking a turn. We should probably tell Lady Xingyi first.